to that. Let my cousin know that his family loves him and that we're not going to stop fighting until justice is prevailed.
Yes, and we are going to fight. And it's like I said, it's been really hard for us, but we're going to keep strong. We're keeping our faith in God because we know God will get the glory out of my brother's story. Mm-hmm. My brother lived his life, and he was a happy young man, that cared about his family and his community. Not just the family, but his community as well. And people cared about him. He just wasn't somebody you can just beat up, kill, and leave on the side of the road and everybody forget him. It's not that type of, he wasn't that type of person. And we're going to make sure that his name never dies. We're going to make sure that we get laws in his name to stop somebody else from being the next Tyrone West. It shouldn't have never been him. Never. Because if something would have happened in the first place, and the thing is, and I want the whole listening audience to know, this wasn't just like a random act or something. This was whereas though on July the 18th, my brother's driving my vehicle, driving his car, minding his own business, and doing a friend a favor, picking up somebody, taking them to their mom house and whatnot. But long story short, the first two cops that pulled my brother over is Nicholas Davis Chapman and Officer Ruiz. These are road cops. Like, they wasn't the typical cops, because we need police. We need good ones. But these were road cops. 2 weeks prior, they beat up Abdul Salam. They almost killed this man in front of his son. And then one of them was responsible, Nicholas Davis Chapman, for Anthony Anderson's murder. So had they would have took this guy off, these cops off of the street, my brother, we wouldn't even be here right now. We would be somewhere bringing in the new year with my brother. So that's what I want to clear up first. And these two road cops pulled the rest of these cops in that was unaware of what was going on. Instead of them, when they pull up to the scene, checking out to make sure my brother's okay, they believing, okay, these cops are in distress. Because they knew that they started brutally murdering my brother. And they're like, oh my God, this is like the second guy this year. It ain't even a year that we done murdered. So then they come in to the defense, and they come in instead of helping, they're beating my brother. Where was my brother help at?
Where was his help when he was yelling, help, help? That sound like a man that's fighting. That sound like a man that's asking for help and expecting the police to help him. They the ones that murdered him. I'm terrified of the police now. I'm terrified. I can easily be beaten, murdered myself, and all I want was help. Tyrone did not deserve this. He did not, and we will not, like my niece says, ever stop fighting for him because we loved him.
And the saddest part